everybody, welcome back to Sport Bike Menace. So today's topic is God has protected me more than enough. Even if we don't believe in God and we believe in lady luck or bad luck, good luck, either or, I've been protected either through luck or God itself. And I'm going to explain why. And you know, if you got a story that you guys want to talk about in the comments below, you guys can. I mean, I've had some people hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, and we have a discussion about life and, you know, bad things, good things. It's not always about negative. So, but on a good note, right, why I say God has protected me is because this is my second motorcycle accident. A lot of you guys don't know, because I was supposed to make this video. So the update from me going to the doctors was that I have a hairline fracture in my wrist. I shouldn't be riding my motorcycle. I shouldn't be working on my bike. This Monday coming up, I'll have a doctor's appointment for my spine. I'm having problems with my back. After riding my motorcycle for a pretty long period, because I love riding my motorcycle, and I didn't want to go back home was the point. I didn't want to get off the bike. By the time I did get off the bike, my back from working from 8 to 5 and riding the bike, I think I got home around 7 o'clock. I started having pain on my left hand, on my wrist, and the muscles tensed up to the point where my two fingers went downwards, and I tried to force my fingers to come back up, and they wouldn't. It just did this the whole time. And I was having a lot of pain. So I don't know if it's from a pinched nerve in my spine, or maybe it was I can't really say. It's like what, a mini heart attack or a stroke. But I don't know. I have to check with the doctors and see what they say. But again, I've been having a lot of problems with my spine. I have my wrist is broken. My wrist is broken, or a fracture. And then another one is, so why I say God has been protecting me. So I got my motorcycle accident May 19th with the guys. You know, something happened with one of the guys' chain. You guys already know the story. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If I didn't get into that accident, I was eventually going to get into an accident. I found something on my bike that I would have never found because I'm a complete irresponsible person. I'm just say it like that. I check my bike, but don't get me wrong, I check my bike for pieces that are more wearable, meaning, you know, things that will go bad sooner than later. And my rotors are a prime example, right? These are brand new. I just put them on. I did a review. I did everything, right? Like, I did a review on these, and there was no sign of I was having problems with the calipers or the brakes, the brake pads, the rotors, nothing. No sign at all. So because I didn't get no sign letting me know that the way it was wearing down, I stopped paying attention to it. I didn't, check them out. I didn't check the brake pads because the brake pads were new, the rotors are new. This wasn't too long ago, and I gotta look at the video. It was probably a month ago or a month and a half ago that I put these on, and they're completely done. Like, there is a thin sheet of metal in between, and this metal, I don't know if you can see, but it's supposed to be a thick metal. It's paper, well, at least about a little stack of paper left inside the center. So the calipers weren't releasing, or the piston wasn't releasing going a little bit further back. Now when I say retract, I don't mean it's going to retract a whole lot. It's like a little hair retracting backwards, so it released pressure from the brake pads. So either the brake pads, the piston is bad, or I overfilled it with brake fluid, but I doubt it because I didn't have no problems. Even with the old one that I replaced, I wasn't having no problems. So I don't think it was my bleeding the brakes, anything like that. I think the piston is lost pressure of retracting itself, because when I went to compress the piston in, it went in too easily, and I was like, that didn't seem right, because usually it's hard to compress back in. So I did buy a tool to fix that problem from Motion Pro, so I can remove the piston and rebuild it, drain the whole brake fluid, and bleed the crap out of it, and hopefully that it fixes this problem. So I made 2 videos today, and this contradicts my videos, to be honest. It contradicts even the racing that I did with the guys. The rear brake was compressed so much, and I'm gonna put a close up when I have a chance. The rear brakes were compressed so much that it ate the crap out of this rear brake. So that means all that brake force was getting pushed into this rotor. So you can pull on that throttle, but the bike is gonna go slow because the brake is compressed. So I was going slower because of my brake pads and my brake rotor. It was being compressed. And it's not like normal compression, because your rear brake is 5% of brake force compared to your front brake. Your front brake is like 95, and you know, it'd be probably like, we'll put 10% in the rear and 90% is front brakes. You can compress that back brake, and it's not as grabby as the front brake. This is past 10%. This is past, this is bad. Like, I don't know how many percentage went into this to eat this rotor up the way it did. And that's a month worth of eating. I put the old one on, hoping that it was just because these cutouts were so big. So I was like, maybe it's just a crappy rotor. Put the old one back on. Thank God I still kept the old one. Went riding, and I didn't think it was that bad. Like, I didn't think it was gonna damage the old one. It's already started making the lips. It already started doing the and I'll have to again show you guys, but it started damaging my old one. I mean, it's fixable because I get a grinder and I can grind those lips off, and then the same thing with the brake pads. But I'm gonna throw those brake pads out, and I'm gonna upgrade them to a better brake pads, because those are from eBay and they're really cheap, like really dirt cheap. So I'd rather have to be secure is better. So if I gotta spend the money, which is like $70 for the front, and you got to buy 2, so that's $140. Then the rear was about $40 less, like $40 under. But I'm gonna upgrade the brakes, and then I'm doing that. They also said that it could be that my brake fluid is overfilled. So I'm gonna check to make sure that I didn't overfill my brake reservoir, which I doubt, because I don't do that. But just in case, I'm going to check. Again, I've been bled out the front brakes, and I've been bled out the rear brakes a while back ago, and my rear rotors are not damaged the way this is. So I think it's just the piston got stuck, or is losing pressure on going back. I mean, it's going this way, but it ain't going back that way. So I gotta see how all that's supposed to play out. So right now I can't ride the bike. I got a lot of parts coming in, but I still can't ride the bike until I figure out what's that. But now I'm gonna do a lot of testing. Again, I'm going to figure out to see if I have overfilled it, and I'm gonna re-bleed the brakes. If that doesn't fix the issue, then it's the piston that is I gotta rebuild the piston. And I saw it on YouTube. It's not that hard. And then I'm gonna clean the piston. Anyways, it could have been worse. And if he didn't hit me, I would have been dead regardless, because this would have exploded while riding my bike going 100, 160, 180, and I would have been crashed. Not only that, I could have put my friends at risk, because I race right next to them. And I'm gonna bring this up to you guys because I race right next to them. And I'm gonna bring this up to you guys, and then I'm gonna show you guys the x-ray picture of my lungs, and then I'm gonna call this video a day. So, I don't know if it's gonna focus. It's probably not gonna focus. There you go, you can see a little bit. See, I'm trying to see which one you guys are seeing. So I don't know if you can see how thin that is. That's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be this thickness. And look how thin it is. And I'm gonna show you guys the lip. There's two lips that it created. There's a top lip, and then there's a bottom lip, and then there's the bottom part right here. So there's three pieces to that. And the same thing with over here. There's a lip right here, then there's a second lip, and then there's the third lip. So that's how bad it was. There was not much left. And it already started damaging the old one that I put back on. So I don't know if you guys can kind of see better far away. So guys, remember, please subscribe to the channel, put a like. I did beat up my body a lot working on the bike. I overdid it, like I did to this video because it's kind of long. But put a like, subscribe, put a like, put a comment. And we're doing the giveaway on Monday. Monday we'll announce the giveaway. So don't forget about that. So Monday, I don't know, I might do it live on Monday and just tell people what, who won. And then probably ship it out Tuesday, depending on how how quick people will respond back to me and give me their sizes and their address. Now, if you guys are a close friend of mine, I'll just have it shipped to my house and then you guys can pick it up. Because a lot of subscribers are from Lancaster and a lot of them are my friends or family. So a lot of the ones that did put a comment, they are from Lancaster City. This is going to be a random, whoever wins, wins. This is not me picking anybody. I don't know yet how I'm going to do it randomly. I don't know if I'll just call up my mom and just say, hey, from number 1 to 8, give me a number. Or if I can find a way on Google to randomize, just to pick a number. But yeah, guys, I talk too damn much. Subscribe, put a like, put a comment. Drive safe, ride safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.